What's your full name and pronouns?
My full name is Victoria Dany Sray Pedrano. I go by she, her.
What's your ethnicity/identity?
Khmer Jun or Cambodian Chinese.
Occupation or industry you're working in/occupation you're working towards?
I'm in the creative wellness industry. So I have a production design company with my husband doing branding and consulting. And on the wellness side, I'm a Reiki master, yoga practitioner, and ancestral healer. And I like to combine both worlds, the creative aspect and then the healing side for more of a unique experience.
What ethnicity or race have you been mistaken as, and can you share an example of this?
I've been mistaken as Mexican, Filipino, Japanese, and Korean.
What's a stereotype you've heard about Cambodians?
So stereotypes from the collective is that Khmer people are gangsters. We like to party and we drink lots of alcohol and gamble. And that they are, the bottom of the Asian food chain. And I think that's also in relation to skin color.
What does your family call you? Any nicknames?
Bang Dany is a nickname that I'm called by my cousins and sometimes my siblings.
What's the first thing that comes to mind about being Khmer or Cambodian?
So the first thing that comes to my mind about being Khmer is the rich culture, and specifically the royal ballet, the classical dance, and the fabrics that we have, the specific ornamental designs, and how everything is gold and luxurious, and that's what makes me feel proud to be Khmer.
Do you feel connected with your culture? Why or why not?
So this is a big question for me. I feel like when I was younger, I was more ashamed of being Cambodian. I would always have to throw in I'm Cambodian Chinese to let people know, not just Khmer. Even though our Chinese side practices a lot of Khmer rituals and traditions. But as I moved away into a more white predominant area, I realized how unique I am with my culture of being Khmer and how that makes me me. So moving from that area to Long Beach, California a few years ago is where I decided to really dive back into my roots. I think Long Beach is the second biggest Khmer population, and that's where I went back to learning Khmer and just connecting with the Khmer community out there and learning about Khmer mythology and relearning everything that I knew when I was younger, but with my intent of growing myself. So yes, I am very proud to be Khmer.
Why did you want to participate in this project?
I wanted to participate in this I Am Cambodian project because doing something with the Seattle Khmer diaspora is something I've been yearning for, and to connect with community out here and also to share my experience as a Cambodian individual of being ashamed of being Khmer, and then coming back to it as an adult and really understanding my identity now.
Fun fact, do you want to share about you or your culture?
Yeah, I feel like a fun fact about the Cambodian culture, which I still really don't understand, is like throwing digs is what our community likes to do, but it's like that's their way of showing love is like, what's the rudest thing you could say to another quiet person, but that's like it's like their way of showing love because I think there is no intimacy in our culture, so just having that communication is being intimate and their way of complimenting someone. And that's something I've had to learn to understand through the different generations because I'm a sensitive being and having to like talk that out with like my elders and it's something where it's like that's how our older generation it just gets together and hangs out and communicates. So to not take it to heart, but just like understand the different ways of community or communication. Yeah.
Nice. All right. That